Hi, this is Mina. So this is the YouTube-friendly version of this video. If you want to see the full unedited version, it's on my Patreon page. There's also a lot of feminization audios on there too. Love you all. Bye. I wanted to talk about trans lesbianism. A lot of us are attracted to women in the beginning. You know, we grow up as a boy and we might be attracted to girls. Maybe it's not the same kind of attraction as like alpha males have. But, you know, we admire women for their prettiness and their grace and their charm, and that's perfectly natural. And then sometime in our lives we realize, oh, you know what, I think I'm actually a woman. And, you know, you decide to start dressing as a woman, and you start putting on perfume, and you find you have this jubilant phase in your life. And most trans women can attest to that. It's a beautiful time. And so let's just say that whether you're at the beginning of your journey, your feminine journey, or you're in the middle, or, you know, you're advanced, somewhere along the line, you're probably going to have a experience with another trans woman. You're going to have a sexual experience, and, you know, you might have several of those experiences, and you might realize that you can easily fall in love with a trans woman or another cross-dresser. And it's a really interesting scenario because, first of all, you feel really akin to this person. Here's another individual like yourself who has gone through similar struggles, and, you know, sometimes you have a really good solid understanding, sometimes not. Everybody has their own conditioning and their own challenges and all that. But for the most part, you feel really connected to that person initially, right off the bat. And obviously because, you know, you're both thinking about changing gender, and you both love being feminine. You both love being soft and sensual. You probably both love shaving your body. And if you find that right connection with another cross-dresser or trans woman, it can be absolutely phenomenal, ladies. It is such a beautiful thing to find somebody on that level to connect with. And the reason is this, because, again, for most of us, we have an attraction toward women or an admiration toward women already, and we think that they're very beautiful and sexy and all that. Others of us, we may have ventured into alpha males, and we find, you know, attraction to them. Well, when we find another trans woman or cross-dresser like ourselves, it's like the best of both worlds. You're with somebody, you're intimate with somebody who is very soft and very sensual, and, you know, they're clean shaven mostly. Maybe they don't, but, you know, even if they don't shave, it's still really beautiful. Even if they let their facial hair go a little bit, it's still really beautiful because, and again, if you've already been through a little bit of experiences with men, a little facial hair is a beautiful, very sexy thing. A little stubble. And so maybe you are in the same position where maybe you didn't get your electrolysis yet, or you're thinking about it, or your laser treatment, and so maybe you have a little bit of stubble and you have to shave every day, and maybe she does too. And, you know, maybe both of you shave every day, but there might be those days when you just say, oh, forget it, and just sleep in together, and maybe there's a little stubble, and you realize that it's beautiful, that all of that is beautiful. And that's just one little element. There's also the fact that both of you are into feminine clothing and feminine fashion, and you spend time together shopping for clothes, of course. All of us women love that. But you have this like buddy. It's a chick buddy that you're intimate with too, and you feel amazing. You can wear each other's clothing, you can wear each other's bras and pantyhose and peonies, and wear each other's skirts. You can keep all your feminine clothing together. You can share the same walk-in closet. You can make love with each other in your walk-in closet. You can lay in bed all day long with each other and cuddle. Both of you are feminine, both of you are soft and cuddly. And you can accept your partner and understand your partner, and she'll understand you. You can understand each other. I think that's one of the biggest advantages of trans lesbianism, is the level of understanding with each other. Yeah, both of you have a pee-pee still. Maybe one of you doesn't. But, maybe both of you do still have your pee-pees. And maybe one of you is on hormones and one of you isn't. And maybe one of you has a little ball sweat smell down there. And that still smells good. It still smells delicious. And maybe you haven't gotten your electrolysis yet. Maybe you haven't gotten your laser treatment on your face. And we understand that. We understand. We begin to love that aspect. Stubble or no stubble. Ball sweat smell or no ball sweat smell. It's just a beautiful union. Two people, two feminine people that love each other so much. And you can really achieve a high level of intimacy in that relationship with another feminine person. I think that the propensity or the possibility of that level of intimacy is far, far greater with two feminine people, with two trans women, two cross-dressers, one of each, a cisgender woman and a transgender. We're all feminine entities. But yeah, I think that you can really achieve a high level of connectivity, a high level of intimacy, a high level of understanding. And it's so beautiful. I think that guys and women are sexy, and there's all these different manifestations of how you are as a person, whether you're advanced on your feminine journey and you're on hormones, or you're at the very beginning. There's all these beautiful little elements of your life that, you could be a gender fluid, and you could be going back and forth, and you might want to dress as a boy one day and a girl the next day. And if you've been with both genders, with men and women, and you learn how to appreciate men and women, you can really just, you can fall in love with that person. Because he or she, whatever pronouns she wants to go by, maybe she goes by both, but he or she, whatever phase of development she's at, or however she wants to present herself that day, it's a beautiful thing to experience that on an intimate level with somebody. And I've said this before, I'll say it many times, it is the best of both worlds. Here's an intimate partner that you have. She's soft and cuddly and feminine, just like you are, and she has feminine aspirations, just like you do. And she feels so good when she's naked, and she accepts you. Hopefully she accepts you for who you are. With your facial hair, sometimes if you let it grow out, or maybe, you might have a little bit of a masculine smell to you, or maybe, if you still have your pee-pee attached, you might have a little bit of a ball sweat smell down there, and it's really a beautiful thing. Oh, another beautiful thing about trans lesbianism is that you can both take turns. One of you can be the dominant one day, and the other can be the dominant the other day. And I know that I talk a lot about being with men, but I think that the trans lesbian union, especially between two transgenders or two cross-dressers or one of each, I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to experience. Now, of course, ladies, you can go with the cisgender women as well, and that's perfectly fine as well. But it's just a beautiful union when you have two feminine people together, because as women, we are the gentle, we are the sensual, We are the soft and cuddly. We love to kiss. We love romance more than guys do. You will really find yourself just falling in love so much more easily, I think, with another trans woman, with another feminine person, with another cross-dresser. I think you'll find it easier to fall in love because we love the feminine. And if you can share that with another person, if you can share that love of the feminine with another person on an intimate level, and who knows, maybe you'll move in together and you can put all your clothes in one walk-in closet, and you'll have all your feminine stuff together and mixed together, and you can wear each other's clothes and wear each other's skirts and bras and panties. What a beautiful thing. These are things that maybe a lot of you don't think about when transitioning or think about transitioning, but there is a whole entirely different world out there when you do decide. And I'm not really talking about taking female hormones. I'm just talking about being free in your femininity, really embracing it and cultivating it and growing within that. And the idea of being in an intimate relationship with another feminine soul as yourself is absolutely beautiful. And it's something that we can really look forward to. It doesn't really matter how far into your journey as a woman you want to go. You can just be a cross-dresser for the rest of your life. You can even still be a boy and walk around in boy clothes and be a girl half the time. Or you can go full on and take your female hormones. Your partner, your feminine partner, will likely understand entirely. And that's one thing with guys that's really difficult, is that guys typically, they don't really understand that. They want you to do the full transition. And if you're with a feminine partner, you can really be free in that. And hopefully she doesn't pressure you into doing anything you don't want to do. Even if you're a cross-dresser, I think you have this beauty to you. I think it's beautiful in that stage where you are. If you are in that stage where you're just starting to learn about your feminine ways, and you are a beautiful person just the way you are, and never feel pressured to become more feminine than you want to be, I would suggest being around people that do not put you under that type of pressure, because you want to have the freedom to go as far into your femininity at your own rate, in your own timing. You want to have that freedom. That's the only way to do it. You never want to be rushed into it. You don't want to rush yourself. And so no matter where you are in your feminine journey, you are beautiful. Even if you go out in boy clothes, even if you still use boy deodorant, or you let your stubble grow, and if you find that other feminine soul that really cares about you, she's going to accept that side of you too. She's going to accept everything about you, your boy side and your girl side and everything in between. And it's a beautiful thing. I want to assure all of you that if you have decided to start your feminine journey, or if you are getting more and more into your feminine journey, or if you're advanced on your feminine journey, I want to assure all of you that it is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful time. And there's so much to look forward to as a feminine entity, as a feminine woman, as a feminine cross-dresser, trans woman. There's so many beautiful things to look forward to. I hope all of you are shining your womanly light out there as much as you can, whenever you can, wherever you can, and however you can. Stay connected to that beautiful female within you. Let her grow, let her flourish. Be patient with her. She will be patient with you. Okay, ladies, that's all for now. Bye.